So hi folks, this is Adam and welcome to South End Guy Paranormal. First and foremost, got to say a big thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome, great to have you with us. We are nudging 1,000 subscribers now and I can't thank you enough for that. So the moment we get to 1,000 we can do a bit of live streaming, and as I might have said in the previous week, I've got some ideas, so stay tuned for that and we'll see what happens there. And what's been going on with me? Well, been bedlam as usual, and I had some extra DJ work this weekend. Had a wedding to do on Saturday, so that kind of put a kibosh in the recording that night, particularly as my car broke down. Can you believe it? I've literally just got the Triumph back on the road legal, I should say. The Honda is now road legal, so I have both bikes on the road. Although the Honda did come with a few advisories, so might have a little bit of work to do now for the next few months. It's not too bad, but yeah, just stuff that needs little bits and pieces. So yeah, both the bikes have come back on the road. Now, what happened with the car? So Friday night, as you know, I do Putney on Friday. Got to Putney, no problem. Come back, no problem. What happened when I pulled on my drive was that I heard the fan cutting. Now, when I got out, I could smell coolant. It's weird. The car showed no signs of overheating or anything. So it's a 50-mile run from Putney if you go South Circular over the bridge and A13. Yeah, about 50 mile. But it is a straight run. You know what I mean? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's pretty quiet. Thought it was a bit odd, but that was about it. Well, anyway, Saturday, I've got this wedding to do. I need to get there for around sort of midday so I can get set up. I will go on to the wedding in a minute because it was a little bit unconventional. And I got come off of Sadler's Farm roundabout onto the A13. And I'm due to come off at Pitsea, which is the next turning, because the wedding was at the Dutch Barn at Wat Tyler. Ironic that, given a little bit of history I've got with Wat Tyler, or an ancestor, I should say. Anyway, I'll go a little bit off piece then. Check out my St Mary the Virgin Church. I'll put the link here somewhere. Anyway, that aside, yeah, I'm like, crap, I've got to get to this wedding. As I just got past Sadler's Farm, next turn off for Wat Tyler, and my temperature gauge went rip like that. And I thought, oh no, I need this like a hole in the head. Anyway, I managed to get across off the road. There was a bit of drainage there, but it was very wide, so I could get the car out of the way. Popped the bonnet, I could see water around the bulkhead. I thought, oh great, here we go. Closer inspection revealed there's a little T-pipe, and it had broken. And it's part of the heater system rather than directly to do with the coolant, so that worked to my favour a little bit, I suppose. Otherwise, I probably would have known about it on Friday night. So, anyway, in the back of my car, carry a bottle of water, about, I think it's holds 2 litres. And so I've had to go to the back of the car. Bear in mind, I've got my DJ gear in here. I had to empty that out, get this bottle out, top up the expansion tank, put it all back, and I was allowed to get on. I thought, well, if I can get a Wat Tyler, it's not far, get the job done, I can worry about getting home after, you know, and maybe breakdown recovery if needed. Anyway, done the job. Yeah, it was a bit unconventional. Yeah, Basildon Council were fun games to deal with. I think they're the only lot in my 16 years of DJing that have asked me for risk assessment. So yeah, deal with that. But how it was, the wedding was at the wedding ceremony itself was in the Dutch Barn, but the reception was being done in the hall just opposite. And I was under the impression, or led to believe, that there was no PA system in the Dutch Barn. Therefore, I had to set up the brunt of my equipment in the hall, and then take one speaker over to the Dutch barn along with my laptop so I could play the ceremony music and the couple of extra bits that the bride and groom wanted whilst I was doing the signings. And so that meant, yeah, as I said, I set up the main stuff in the hall, taking the speaker over on a spare speaker stand, put it on the ceremony. When we got there, because that ran late, that went hunky-dory. But then I had to take the speaker off and then cart it all the way back over to the hall, along with my laptop, and it's just palaver. And as I was picking up, I just looked on the walls and there was like 4 speakers. I'm like, why can't I just plug into them? Why did they not tell me? Anyway, there we go. That was fun. Rest of the wedding was okay. Yeah, just one of those things really. So once we'd finished, I actually finished early because everyone sort of buggered off. Nothing to do with me. It was nice weather last night, Saturday night. They'd had a barbecue as well. Most people were mingling around outside, so I didn't have too much to do. And yeah, I think I was just knackered by after. So yeah, they were buggered off. Anyway, so I've packed up and I thought, oh, I can't get my car home. What I do, that 2 litre bottle, I'll fill it up again. I found a couple of other empty water bottles. I filled them up with the plan. It's 9 miles, I suppose, from Pitsea to my house. And it's, you know, it's late at night. The run should be straight through. And yeah, just going to have to wing it. And if I do see any signs of overheating, I'll just pull over, give it 20 minutes, top up the bottle and carry on. Anyway, I actually drove through without stopping. I was quite shocked. Obviously, the water leak hasn't gone away because it's there because the pipe's broken, but I managed to get home in one go. When I pulled up on the drive, as with Friday night, the fan's going and I could smell coolant. But as you know, I know what it is now. So it's not an issue. Well, it is because I've now got to fix it. So, yeah, anyway, I've got no car Saturday, which meant no car Sunday. And I was knackered last night because of all the goings on the last few days. So I haven't actually been able to get out and record again. That will be rectified in, I would say, 2 weeks. The reason being is that this weekend I've so full on. Thursday, Friday, my usual Brentwood and Putney. Saturday, I'm doing an event during the day for a few hours. It's just like a local community thing that I've done a few weeks ago. And then Saturday evening, I have a birthday party to do. And then Sunday, I'm covering a friend's karaoke. So it's very full on this weekend. And I'm just hoping I can get my car fixed. Because that little T-piece, as I found out today, it's part of... It's not a T-piece as such. It sits like that and the third pipe comes off at an angle like that. And you cannot buy that piece on its own. It actually comes as part of a set with all the hoses, which would cost around 50 odd quid. That's if you can even get it, because don't forget, Saab did actually fold about 10 years ago. So there are some parts which are no longer available. Obviously this being one of them. However, the pipe itself, it's about 20 mil diameter. So I found something quite similar on eBay. It's about 4 quid. So I've ordered one of them and hopefully it's going to rectify it and my car will be back. But what a palaver. 2 bikes back on the road. I thought, happy days. I can now start the convertible and the estate plays up. Can make it up. Anyway, yeah, that's the vehicle situation. I was hoping to try and do this in 4K because I've done a few upgrades to my computer. I did try recording in 4K off my Nokia 9 because it does apparently still work. And I did give it a go, but the computer, even though I've done upgrades, and much thanks to Paul for helping me out, it sat there for ages trying to upload this 10-minute section, so I didn't have time to, sit there and play around with it fully. So I'm just recording this now. It's normal HD, it's on my XR20. So at least you get a taste of what this phone's like. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. As I said, that other things have just been stepping in again. Once they're out of the way, yeah, hopefully a couple of weeks and get out and do some recording. And the sooner I hit that 1,000, the sooner I can do my live bits. So just yeah, just a bit anxious. I want to see that 1,000. That'd be great. Content-wise, obviously last week was the third part of my little soiree around Western Heights. We'll be going back down that neck of the woods in due course. And what's coming up this Wednesday is an actual paranormal investigation. And it's me on my own because it's me coming back from Dover. And it's a place called Recall Towers. And I got some very curious responses out of that place. But you're going to see that Wednesday. So anyway, going to leave it there. Going to leave that a little bit short and sweet because this is slightly later than I intended to do tonight because of a bit of a full start with some other recordings earlier. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. Love and light to you all. Bye-bye.